Guys, Obi moving to NDC and people joining him massively is a proof that power belongs to the people. Because right now, even McArnold, US, is actually commending P2B for exiting ADC. Here it says that you left the machine, now join the people. McArnold commends P2B's ADC exit, demand international supervision for the next election. So McArnold is applauding P2B for defecting from ADC to the NDC. That is a massive move. And guess what? How many hours ago, NDC already has over 9.1 million supporters, and ADC have lost over 10 million people. Let me show you guys. This is coming from Fayose. He said that Atiku killed ADC, which is greed. Isaac Fayose mocks opposition following loss of over 10 million followers in 48 hours as NDC gains 9.1 million members. The same Fayose, he said that NDC is the biggest growing party in Africa, has said today NDC got 9.3 million members in the last 48 hours. It is not about party this time, it's about personalities. ADC has lost almost 10 million followers because we all know there's a plan. This article has a plan in that ADC. He wants to get the tickets during primary so that P2B will not get any place to run. But guess what? P2B is very wise. He left the ADC and moved to the NDC. Every Nigeria today, every youth today, both old and young, have moved to the NDC. They've all left the ADC and they've moved to the NDC because they know that there's a place where there is hope. And guess what? NDC rally have started. People came out in mass to rally for NDC. P2B have not spent a dime. Remember, P2B did not give them rice or money. This is just because of his personalities. NDC rally has kicked off. Now, don't forget that the former Zamfara senator by name Kaba Marafa have dumped the ADC to the NDC, and I cannot even give you the list of those that have left the ADC to the NDC because of this move of Peter Obi. Just watch this video for you guys. Let me get your views in the comment section, guys, and also watch a video from Arise News how they analyze the defection. That is a good thing that Obi left ADC because there's a plan. Imagine from this court to this one, from this one to this one, all these things are tactics to make sure that ADC does not qualify. But now they're in NDC. Let's see how it goes. Next election is not going to be like a number one. Let me get your views in the comment section, guys.
NDC is the biggest growing party in Africa as at today, fastest growing party. NDC in the last 48 hours has gained 9.1 million members. 9.1 million members. In the last 48 hours, Kai is not about party this time, it's about personalities. It's about people that are contesting. This is the greatest, and right now ADC has lost almost 10 million followers. PDP is dead. PDP is not going to be on the ballot because court has sacked them, Hanyu or what is his name. So whatever they did, their Congress is nil and void. So Wike is only deceiving himself. Say, oh, those ones, then they deceive themselves. As at today, in Africa, NDC is the fastest growing party. In Africa, they have never moved. Is this movement of the people. People trooping, entering, moving. ADC, Atiku, you can go and chop your ADC. Now, so you they spoil everything. You are a spoiler, Mr. Atiku. You don't have any value anymore in your old age. You don't use your old age to show the youth that you are a greedy, selfish politician. Guy, you scatter PDP with a wicked ADC now. He don't die too, sudden death. I see your big papa so today. See them. Eh? You don't like him? You know, like that is it. NDC is the party. ADC don't die suddenly. PDP no go get candidates. So let us move. Now we have 7 months to this election, better than the last one. During Labour, we only had 4 months.
When I say let the woman speak, shows that this party will support affirmative action for women. Yes, sir. Because it's too long when 50% of our population are not participating in our production. Because the party will definitely move the country from consumption to production. Nigeria will be okay. We thank Kwankwaso sincerely, and I join him to thank the leader for the warm welcome. And I assure him that we are coming here to be peaceful part of the family that work hard to build a united, secure, prosperous Nigeria that will work for everybody. Kwankwaso has been so is a leader at the forefront of education, at forefront of providing primary health care, at forefront of pulling people out of poverty. Because we want to build a country where a child of nobody can be somebody without knowing anybody. That is what we want to do. But we are using this occasion to plead to the government of today. You know that I contested the election in 2023 in a different party. Rabiu Kwankwaso contested the same election in a different party. But the government of today have ensured that they put up crisis upon crisis, which led to litigations and everything in our party that made us to abandon those parties and move to join another party, while thinking that our situation will abate. But what we saw is that they carried the same problem to where we went to, creating several unresolved litigations and everything. And today, we've left that place to NDC, where the leader have already told us no litigation. We are pleading with them, for sake of democracy, please, don't come here. We are pleading with you. We want to have peace. We want to build a party. We don't want, please, we don't want cases. We are pleading with the judiciary. Please end cases in parties so we can face the job of building a new Nigeria that is possible. So we can set the job of caring where our country is deteriorating today. Just yesterday, I saw a third world developing country, Bangladesh, order for the highest order of plane, 14 new planes at $3.7 billion. Our country has no national carrier. So we want to start building. Please, let there be no litigation. Party members, please don't go to court. We want to build a party. We are not lawyers. Those of us who are lawyers, we want you to be good practitioners. What we want is party. We will lock doors. We've been welcomed. Things will work well for this party. Amen. Women and children will be proud of this party. Amen. This party will form government that will rescue Nigeria. Amen. Will form government that will ensure that Nigerians can live in Nigeria without living in fear. Will show that a mother will no longer cry for a child that left money for school and will not return. that a mother will not cry for a child that went to work or went to farm and will not return. That our farmers will go back to farm. That will ensure that Nigerians will no longer, in their millions, go to bed not knowing where the next meal will come the next day. That's the one we want to fight. We don't want to spend our time in litigation and fighting ourselves. We want to spend our time in dealing with issues affecting the ordinary Nigeria. I thank you, all of you that are gathered here and wants to be part of this. You've been informed. The register is about to close. This ship is about to sail. Please do everything possible to join. Chairman, I think our chairman will now be able to say the closing remarks and thank you.
System, because this is games theory at play.
With due respect, I don't want to chip in. I have an elaborate theatres to make. A couple of things. Number one, I think it's going to be the beginning of more troubles for the NDC because the litigations will begin. The litigations as regards even the registration of the NDC. Yeah. People that have not gone to court, they will go to court.
Well, there's already one attempt
to go to court, I know. So it will begin. Because you see, as Nigerians, the idea here is Obi not being on the ballot. That's the problem. So all the forces will do everything to ensure Obi doesn't get on the ballot. I do a lot of political mapping, and I know people that do political mapping. The ADC, APC, all the political parties have done political mapping. The only person that can give President Tinubu some push in this election is Obi. The first strategy is to ensure Obi doesn't get on the ballot. The crisis in the ADAC was just because of that. Secondly, the point of Obi is always pivoting to other political parties. Let us go back to what history says. Exactly what happened in PDP, why Obi pivoted, that's what exactly happened in the ADC. Atiku was not willing to ensure that the rotation convention comes to pass. Atiku was not supposed to run in the 2020 election after he had run in the last term of the northern part election in 2019. And that was why the likes of Wiki went up in arms. And that's why sometimes, even if I blame Wiki for not being a party man, he had some justifications in his actions. And that was why Obi left. Obi kept on saying that if you zone it to the south, I'll fight for it. So it's not that he doesn't like to fight. In the case of the ADC, the Atiku camp had already hijacked most of the structure in the ADC. The state chairman we're talking about were already hijacked by the Atiku camp. Over the weekend, I walked the phone lines for my sources. I mean, we're political journalists. We walk our sources' phone line. Most of it was already a fait accompli. So there was no way Obi was going to be able to thrive or get a fair situation in this election process. That's why he left. Yes, I know he tried to be cute about it by saying my elder brother Atiku is because of the court case. Peter, Gregory, Obi, you and I know that it is not because of the court case that you left. It is because you were already boxed into a corner. You can write a statement to deny what I said. It's your prerogative. And you know you were already boxed into a corner. And because agreements were not listened to. Part of what I heard was discussed in the Ibadan consensus by one of my sources, I might be wrong, was that there was a conversation about the ADC candidate coming from the south. But people reneged against it. The Atiku team reneged against it. These are the things I'm walking the phone lines and my sources are saying. So I know the Atiku camp will come out and debunk all the things I've said. It's for you to deny. It's for you to debunk. I mean, mine is for me to speak my truth and you to rebut. So once that did not fall through and the consolidation had started, Obi had to leave because Obi wanted to be on the ballot. Yes, you might make an argument and say, why is he moving all around and everything? Hey, man has an ambition. For those that argue, why is Obi moving around? Why is Atiku still running as at 20 from 1993 up till now? And some people are saying Atiku, this might be his last lap. This is not going to be his last lap. If Atiku is in good health, he will run in 2031. Mark that down. He has his ambition. Yes. You know, former Liverpool coach Bill Shankly famously said, people think football is about life and death, but they are wrong, it's more than life and death. For politicians, politics is more than life and death. Atiku Abubakar's ambition is to become the president of Nigeria. As long as he's in good health, he will keep running until he gets the ambition, the aspiration, and it's his goal. Secondly, what will this do? The first winner will be President Tinubu. But anyway, I had always known that they were going to disintegrate because there was no way they were going to agree in the first place, because the ambition of Atiku Abubakar was more palpable than stepping down. And when people kept on saying the other statesman, President Tinubu will make a lot of inroads, yes, also because he's also running with state might at this point in time, the power of incumbency. So it's not going to be as easy. And this is not a Buhari that allows things run. So the votes Obi said he got, the votes Obi got in the last election, he might not get as much because there will be many factors. The other argument I would like to make in the Southeast, you see, President Tinubu, they can tell you that they will give you votes in the Southeast. I am not sure Nigeria's politics is so mature to the level that people in the Southeast will see Obi on the ticket and see you on the ticket and decide to vote you over Obi. It will be a miracle if Nigerian politics has gotten to that level. So, as regards the South, I see seen a lot of inroads. The South-South is quite split and all of that. But I think what will herald these elections even more that we should be careful about are the things about the electoral laws that have made it pretty much to rig. So it's going to be an election that, correct me if I'm wrong, and I pray I'm wrong on this, there might be a lot of rigging across board. President Tinubu will retain most of his southwestern states, and it will be even split. But with this that they've been able to do, I think they just opened the door for a President Tinubu second term.
This is a proof that power belongs to the people. If we can stand up and hijack this power from this government, because it belongs to us. Nigeria belongs to the people. We have over 200 million people living in Nigeria. Over 200 million people are living in Nigeria. Over 200 million people are Nigerians. But guess what? Many are scared. But I think right now, people have had it enough. You talk against this government, they will arrest you. Now they're having a protest that they should release this justice guy that was arrested or that was detained by the military, because he comes out, he exposed the things happening in our military. Guess what? He was picked. So in this government, you cannot actually say things against them. They want us to keep quiet and allow them to rule us as they are ruling us. But Nigerians are saying no, that enough is enough. They cannot stand and watch this government take people for granted. Do you know how many lives have been lost ever since APC came into power? Talk about Chibok girls, time of Buhari. Now talk about the over 400 people that have been kidnapped. And they haven't given our government ultimatum that if they don't meet their demands, they will start killing the lives of loved ones of people. And the government have not even made a dime, a statement about that. Rather, our president is planning a trip outside country, whereas in your own country that you are the president, people are being killed. Ransom are being demanded by the bandits, and ultimatum are given to our own government. Imagine terrorists giving ultimatum to our own government that you have 72 hours to meet our demand, or else we'll start killing your people. And our government have not made any statement on that. Our NSA came out and said that these terrorists are our brothers. Our defense minister came out and said that they are prodigal sons. Sheikh Gumi have come out to say that we should learn to live with them, that they are not going anywhere. This is a proof that our government are not even ready to tackle the insecurity. Rather, they are spending money campaigning for the next election. We saw a headline that our first lady spent 1.2 billion on palliatives and also shared bags of rice. All they are spending on is how they can use money and win their way in the next election. But now, people have opened their eyes that we are not even after the money. We are after give us a good governance. Let me get your views in the comment section, guys.